Our world is getting warmer, dirtier, and dangerous place to live. The key reason of which is the way we build. We build our homes, we build our places, and we build our roads. We can stop it from getting more worse. Just putting in small, tiny efforts that can change scenes of the future. Imagine building and creating buildings that help our environment rather than hurting it. Today, we will briefly learn about green building engineering. It's all about making buildings in a way that's good for our health and our earth. We will see how these special buildings can make our air cleaner, save energy, and make our lives better and best. So, what exactly is green building engineering? Let's imagine a home or an office or a school in a way that it doesn't harm our planet Earth. The first question arises how a building can hurt our Earth. Well, looking from a broader view, these are the only buildings and the occupants of the building who uses the natural resources right from its start of construction to end of the life. So if the building is made in a way that it uses less water, less energy, and is made up from the materials which are good for the environment, we will call it green building. It is not going to harm in our planet Earth in any way. So, well, looking at the reason why it is important to build green, our planet is facing two major challenges right now. One is the climate change, that is depletion of ozone layer due to global warming, and the second is the depletion of natural resources at a rate highest ever seen. So building that uses less energy and water can help solve the problems. They make less pollution and don't use up as many of our resources as we have to leave for our coming generations. Well, building green is very simplest thing ever could be seen. We can divide it into four major steps. Number one is the energy efficiency. It has to be energy efficient. Its wall should be good enough to resist outdoor climatic changes. Number two is the materials. We must use sustainable, recyclable materials for construction. Third is the water conservation. As little water as is possible should be used to construct a building of any kind. It could be home, a place, a space, road, whatever is the construction activity involved. And last but not the least is the indoor environmental quality. It has to be clean, it has to be healthy, it has to be productive for its occupants. So we will look into all these four factors in detail in next part of the video. Building green is about creating spaces which are not only good for our health, ourselves, our productivity, but it is beneficial for the environment as a whole. We make a win-win situation with our needs and the planet's need. First up, the environment loves green buildings. They are designed to use less water and energy, which means they produce less waste and pollution. Imagine a building that gives back to the earth, using rainwater to water its plants and sunlight to power its rooms. This helps us keeping our air and water clean and make sure we don't use up all the precious resources for our living on. Talk about money. Green buildings can save a lot in the form of lesser bills, lesser energy and water bills monthly. They have better resale values. They have, in most of the places, they have rebates, they have concessions, and they have tax cuts if we produce green buildings. But it is not all about planet and the money. Green buildings make our lives better, make people's life better. They are designed to let in lots of natural light and fresh air to keep us happy, healthy, and productive because they are often built in an environment where we can walk and bike. So it gives us a chance to be healthy and gives us a chance to be interactive with our neighborhood, with the people, making friends, having good time even outside of our living spaces. So green building bring us all together, making our lives better, saving us money, and protecting the planet. It is a win-win-win situation for all of us. Well, there are certain challenges on the way, like the first and the perhaps the most daunting for is the higher upfront cost. Investing in sustainable materials, advanced energy solutions and systems, and innovative water solution and saving technologies requires a significant initial outlay and initial costs compared to the conventional building methods. Many see these costs as a barrier, questioning the immediate benefits. But it is not just about money spent. It is about the value created. Green buildings are not just buildings, these are investments in our future. Another challenge is market perception. The idea that green buildings are only for the elite or that they require sacrifices in comfort or style, it is still prevalent. Yet, the reality is quite the opposite. Green buildings are designed to cater for all, bringing higher living standards and well being. Technical challenges also present themselves for integrating renewable energy to selecting and sourcing the right materials. These require not just knowledge, but a willingness to innovate and to adapt. Well, if there are challenges, so there exist solutions too. Innovation, policy support, and education stand out as our pillars of strength. By fostering innovation, we can lower cost and find new ways to build more with less. Policy support through incentives and regulations can level the playing field, making green building practices as standard, not an exception. Education. Yes, education plays a critical role and it equips architects, builders, engineers, and even the homeowners with the knowledge about green building benefits and techniques, ensuring that green buildings are not just a choice but a preference. While the road to widespread green building adoption is filled with challenges, the journey is also paved with immense opportunities. By embracing innovation, supportive policies, and spreading knowledge, we can turn these challenges into stepping stones towards a sustainable future for everyone. Green building is not just about the structures we construct, it is about building a legacy of environmental leadership, economic resilience, and social harmony. Well, at the heart of green building engineering, there are principles that guide the creation of spaces, not just to live or work, but to thrive. These principles ensure that every structure contributes positively to our environment, economy, and health. Let's see how all these factors are in action. First and the foremost is site selection. A site that minimizes environmental impact, supports biodiversity, and enhances access to public transport is a key. It is important because it brings harmony between nature and our built environment. Then comes in energy efficiency. A cornerstone to green building is reducing the demand of non-renewable energy. But it is not just about generating energy, it is about smart designs that maximizes natural light and insulation, reducing the need for artificial heating and cooling within the building. And then comes in water efficiency. With water being a precious resource, green building aims to reduce consumption and waste of water. Techniques like rainwater harvesting and grey water recycling, ensuring that every drop counts. Then is the material selection, opting for recycled, renewable, or lower environmental impact materials like bamboo flooring or recycled steel. And the most important of all is the indoor environmental quality. And green buildings prioritize the health and comfort of their occupants. What does it mean? It means ensuring ample natural light, superior air quality, and optimal thermal comfort. Using low-emitting materials for paints, adhesives, and flooring reduces indoor air, making the air inside as fresh as the air outside. These principles of green building engineering comes together to form structures that stand as testaments to what we can achieve when we design with the earth in mind. From the ground up, every choice, every material, and every design is a step towards a sustainable future for us and for generations to come. The field is ever evolving, filled with new ideas, research, technologies to be discovered. We encourage you to dive deeper and to learn more about sustainable building practices. If you found value in our videos, please consider supporting our channel. Like this video to help spread the word, share it with your friends and colleagues, and finally, if you can, subscribe for more content on how we can work collectively. Thank you so much.